One second. I'm gonna definitely working on some new toys myself. Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, Solo, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm good. I just wanted to ask, obviously you guys went on a thrilling playoff run last year. What are the biggest ways you guys can carry that success over into this season?
Well, first off, I want to say hello. It's a lot different from seeing you on
I know, it's
Zoom.
different.
Yeah. Wait, can you repeat that question? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just after the playoff run you guys went on last season, how can you guys take that success and make sure it carries over to this season?
That's really tough to do because other teams get better. But I think that sense of urgency is from the beginning. When we start training camp tomorrow and every game thereafter. After All-Star break, we got Coach Mack, and we felt that sense of urgency then. But now it's from the jump. We're playing for home court advantage. We're playing to have that first game in our arena. And I think we have a lot of guys coming back. We have the core coming back, and we just have to understand that, every practice matters, every game matters, whether it's preseason or not, just to build those habits and continue to build the habits that we grew on last year. And it's an exciting feeling. I think the young guys, everybody in this building today know that we can win, and we had an opportunity to compete for it all realistically. You say that in teams, you meet with teams, you guys bring it in, you say championship on 3, but there's a reality that can happen here, and everybody knows it.
Okay, so you were signed with the Hawks this past offseason. Why was it important for you to come back?
You want to be comfortable. I'm in a point in my career where I really want to compete. You can get lost in this league by chasing dollar figures or stats or numbers. I've always said I want to be an NBA player and I want to win a championship. And this ain't my player where I'm just always worried about me. I think, and I believe that gives me a realistic opportunity to put my imprint on the game on and off the court and compete for championships. So my relationship with Coach Mack and his family is one of the best that I have with coaches, with any coach. And so it was, I didn't have to give it any thought. I didn't even worry about my off season because I knew this is where I wanted to be, and why mess up a good thing.
How was Italy, and did anybody confuse you for Gallo while you're over there?
You know what? I kind of did get confused for Gallo a lot out there. I don't know if it's like they thought it was like tan Gallo, but striking, with the handsomeness and the ability, the charismatic, ability to walk into a room and kind of take control of the room. But it was beautiful. I definitely am very grateful for the opportunity to be able to travel. I was vaccinated, and so because we're going to somebody else's country, we're going into somebody else's homes, and it was a beautiful experience. I've heard so much about Lake Como. Me and George Clooney go way back and stuff like that. So it was beautiful and a great opportunity to kind of just hit the refresh and restart button on some things going for me personally, and knowing that I was coming back here and getting ready for a season. So I definitely enjoyed Italy, and I look forward to going back and being able to do a little bit more.
So is this team still considered underdogs, or did that go away after last season?
No, that most definitely went away last year. We was able to catch a lot of people off guard. I don't think people took us seriously. And this year is about building on that. I don't think we're underdogs. We have situations brewing now because of what we was able to do in the playoffs. You think if the 76ers win that series, does the Ben Simmons thing even go down? What I think he did a marvelous job on Trae for trying to guard Trae Young at a guy his size and being able to do it on both ends of the floor, which is really weird, for their decisions and that's going on currently. But we're no longer underdogs. When you got John Collins making max money, he is expected to go out there and dominate the game any way he can. But I think we will get better from not being underdogs. I think we need to put that chip on our shoulder and go and have fun and embrace it.
All right, we're going to switch over to a Zoom question for you, Solo.
Appreciate
Got a question coming in Zoom from Nikias Duncan.
Hey, Solo, you have been lauded for your leadership qualities, basically every team that you've been on. Are there any specific young guys that you've taken under your wing? And if so, what areas have you kind of imparted some knowledge in?
You know, it's more of like a working relationship, honestly. It's not too many guys I can just say I took under my wing. But there's guys that are very comfortable coming to me. You know, I mean, the two guys that play my position, and Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter, are two guys that I think the world of. I think very highly of. I think those guys can. I said it, you know, New York series to myself. But, you know, we lost DeAndre Hunter. I thought we lost a chance at really winning it. Winning it all. I think with him out there, I don't think I have any fears or worries about us winning it all and going on to the finals. But those are two great guys and hell of a players. And Skylar Mays is my guy as well. Even Jahlil Okafor. I had him previously at another place, and my door is always open, and I'll continue to be that guy for whoever wants to listen, hear, or, you know, whatever it is. You kind of don't have. You don't kind of really take them. You just see who wants to learn and who wants to embrace, you know, a veteran or a leadership role like myself. And I love it. I'm open. My door's always open. My phone's always open. And if anybody wants to talk or hit me up, they can.
All right, Solo, thank you for your time.
Appreciate y'all.
They really do.
Yo.
Yeah, Nick, it's good to see you in person.
Yo.
Just how are you doing with your shoulder and rehab and recovery?
Shoulders doing well, rehab's doing well. You know, I'm working my tail off to, you know, try and get this, you know, healed as fast as possible, trying to get back on the court. So I'm doing what I can to, you know, get healthy fast.
Travis mentioned the other day that you've marked on your calendar that you'd like to return sometime in December.
Yeah.
How realistic do you think that is, just from talking about training and stuff?
Very realistic. You know, it's a goal that I have in mind. You know, I'm definitely not going to rush anything, but my goal is to come back in December, you know, mid-December around my birthday. Everything is well. I'm able to, you know, put load on my shoulder. I don't see why not. I'm already working out on the court, so I just got a couple months to go.
All right, we're going to switch over to Zoom. Have a question from Jamila Johnson.
Hey, Onyeka. I saw that you went to the Dream Game during the off season. How was that, and how'd you go about going to the game?
What, you said the Dream Game?
Yes.
Oh, the Dream Game. That was like last month. It was a nice game, fun game. You know, able to see legends like Diana Taurasi. She's from Chino. She went to my rival high school back in the day, so good to see her and play in person. Never had before, but you know, it's just good supporting other teams in the Atlanta area. I went to the Falcons game a couple weeks ago, and I just love supporting.
You with your performance in the postseason against guys like Giannis and Joel?
I was very encouraged. You know, I was playing at a very confident level, all-time high confidence. You know, coach trusted me to go out there and guard those guys. So, you know, I went out there and just did what I had to do. You know, I just want to keep that confidence level real high, you know, for this season, the rest of my career, basically, because the sky's the limit.
All right, Onyeka, thank you for your time.
Appreciate y'all.
How you guys doing? Pretty good.
Just what's kind of the biggest thing you want to show or prove in training camp?
I just want to show that I'm versatile. I can defend at a high level and I can shoot the ball consistently and make plays for myself and others.
All right, if there are no further questions, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How y'all doing? Good to see y'all.
Good to see you in person.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Just how valuable was that summer league experience for you? What were your biggest takeaways and how do you hope that can carry over to this season?
Yeah, it was great. First of all, getting a feel for Sharif and Jalen, getting up and down the court with those guys, and for myself, getting extended minutes, getting time to really go out there and make mistakes and play through them. Was very beneficial for me. So, just having more feel for the game, more feel for the pace as I go into year two, it's a good feeling. I'm just excited for what's to come.
What are your impressions of Jalen and Sharif's game and kind of the potential they bring to this team?
They're both super talented, really good players, both really high IQ players. And, they want to learn. They want to play the right way. That's stuff that you can't really see on the court. But, their demeanors, their approach to the game is well beyond their years. So I'm excited for the year that they're going to have coming up.
All right, Skylar, thank you for your time.
Thank you all.
Hey, Skylar, you're a Baton Rouge boy. Just wanted to see what is it like to be able to represent your city out here in Atlanta on a team that is this good.
It's good, man. Good to see you too.
You too, man.
Yeah, man. I wear that on my shoulder. I got a big chip on my shoulder with about where I come from. Yeah, I love Louisiana, and it's something, like I said, something I definitely wear, and it's taken me a long way, and I know I got a long way to go.
All right, thank you, Skylar.
All good.
What's up?
What was the off season like for you, and what do you feel like you needed to improve on?
Oh snap! I'm way too close. It was a fun off season. For me, I always try to focus on getting better in every aspect, and but obviously, like coming into last year, I always wanted to be in the best condition of my life. So this is off season. Really, the main thing was doing just that, and staying in shape and making sure I was in great shape coming into camp and being able to. We played a long season last year, so try to maintain and do the same thing, and even go a little bit further.
Hey Trey, good to see you in person.
Yeah, you too.
How eager are you and how eager is this team to follow up what you guys were able to do last year and the run y'all were able to go on?
I mean, I'm very eager. I know from talking to my teammates. I mean, they're the same way. Everybody's ready to play, and there's been a lot of chatter and stuff throughout the off season, and it's not a lot of been about us. And we all heard about it, and we're very eager to go back out there and play and have fun and try to shock the world again. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel like the next step for this team is?
I mean, really, next step, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's winning a championship, and I think for us, we know that. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take work, and we know that. So we got to keep doing what we're doing and just get better, and just a little bit better from each and every one of us. It'll take us there.
So I've been enjoying all the different colorways of the new sneakers coming out. A lot of them are very Atlanta specific. Are there going to be any that pay tribute back to Oklahoma?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. There's a lot of things that I got that haven't been released or announced for a reason. But I definitely got a lot of things coming. I definitely wanted to pay tribute to Atlanta with my first shoe and me playing here. And I mean, this being where I started my NBA career, I think this is it was only right to do a lot and paying tribute back to Atlanta.
Hey Trey, I know you mentioned working on conditioning in the off season, but for you individually, your game, what do you see as the next step for you and just your development that you want to take?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know people don't like talking about the mid-range game, but I mean, for me, I don't think I shoot that enough. And for me, being able to add that and try to perfect that was something that I definitely focused on a lot too this off season. And just making it harder for the defenders for another level for the defenders to guard me. So just trying to make it as difficult as possible for someone to guard me.
Great, you had your contract extension in the offseason, and in addition, guys like John and Clint got extensions too. What's your reaction to your own extension, but also to so many of your teammates from last season coming back?
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's a blessing, but for me, I'm just happy we're all here and secure for a little bit longer, and the core group of guys, and we're all here, and it's good to know that going into the season. It's good to not have that on your mind, definitely playing and throughout the season, and just really focusing on basketball, and that's the main thing I always try to focus on. And it's really good that we were able to secure, especially John, and it's been a great offseason for sure.
Trey, would you accept the title of this team still being underdogs? Or is that a thing of the past?
I mean, I definitely don't see us getting the respect that I feel like we deserve from what we showed last year, but that's okay. I don't really care what people have or if they're not believing in us or not. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna battle and we're gonna try to win it all, and that's just my mindset.
Trey, how much does it help this team just in terms of chemistry that so many guys, especially in the core, are returning this season? And it's not, you have a few new faces, but it's also that core group is intact.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great, especially, I mean, just knowing the guys that we kind of made that turnaround from last year, from being down 14, I mean, our record being 14-20 to what it was. Core group of those guys staying back is going to be big for the new guys coming, because we have kind of our identity in the locker room and how we want to move and how we handle things on the court. And I think it's amazing that we have our vets back, Solo, Lou, all those guys. Those guys really helped us. And for now, the new guys coming in, it's going to be an easy transition for them. It's going to make our team that much better.
Travis and Nate have said multiple times that they'd like to see more consistency out of Cam. What do you think he can do? He is that consistent player that you guys want to.
He's unbelievable. Cam, I mean, I tell people all the time, Cam, I mean, when he's healthy and he's going, he's one of the best teammates I've had as far as talent-wise and guys who can do so much on both ends. He can score. He can stop you from scoring. He can do so much for our team. But I mean, a lot of it's been because of health issues and injuries and things like that. So I just really want to see him stay healthy, and I know he's going to be mentally locked in coming into this season, and I just hope he's out there on the floor with us.
Trey, after your playoff performance, the wrestling performance you've had this offseason, are you a villain or a heel in the NBA now?
I mean, I don't consider myself a villain. Like, I mean, maybe in one arena, but I don't consider myself a villain at all. I think if you met me and you were my friend, we'd be cool. But no, I'm not a villain. But it is what it is.
Trey, obviously you worked a lot this offseason to improve your game, but after a playoff performance like last year, did you find yourself there's more distractions trying to come at you? Did you have to try and fend off more people trying to get your attention, make sure you focused on your game?
Nah. I mean, I'm very good at keeping my circle small and just focusing on the main things. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't get distracted. I'm focused 24/7, and I'm on whatever I'm doing. If it's being a big brother to my siblings or whatever, I'm focused on that. I don't get distracted on the outside stuff, and especially when I'm playing, I'm not gonna let that distract me from what I'm doing.
All right, we're going to switch over for a Zoom question. Terrell Thomas.
Good morning, Trey, and good to see you. Two-part question. First, I wanted to know, you've taken pride of putting the city of Atlanta on your back over the last few years. This year, you guys have had the most national games on television that the Hawks have had in some time, highlighted by the Christmas Day game. Can you talk to me about what it'll feel like representing for Atlanta on Christmas Day? And then following up with that, I know you and Jalen Hurts had a bit of a relationship with his time in Oklahoma. Has he reached out to you since he's taking a starting role with the Eagles on what it's like to lead a team? National level.
Yeah, I mean, to your first question, I'm excited about playing on Christmas Day. I've been watching Christmas Day games since I was a kid, and so to be able to play on Christmas Day and represent, I mean, the city of Atlanta, my family, it's gonna be awesome, and I'm looking forward to getting a win on that day. And then Jalen, he came, I think, Game 7 or one of the games in Philly, but I ain't really talked to him too much. I mean, he's very busy. I'm very busy, and we have the same agency, so we talked about we've seen each other through certain events there, but I haven't really talked about our professions. But he's a good dude.
Thank you, man.
Since coming into the league, you've talked a lot about wanting respect from the years. After the kind of postseason run you had, do you feel like you earned the respect that you think you should get?
I don't know. I definitely feel like I mean, I don't know. I don't really. You definitely play this game for, I mean, respect, but you also play it to have fun and enjoy it because you love to do it. So obviously, a part of me wants everybody's respect, and feels like I deserve a little bit more respect from certain people. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna play and have fun, and I try to have fun with whatever I'm doing. So I definitely feel like it should be, but I mean, I'm gonna be the same regardless.
I got another Oklahoma question. The governor is still mulling the decision on Julius Jones.
Yeah.
I just want to see if you wanted to say anything about that right now.
I mean, I definitely feel like that's a case that I've read into, and it's actually crazy he's still behind bars, and that the governor hasn't done it or made his decision yet. But I hope whenever he does, he comes to his right decision and frees this man because of what this case is. And if you haven't heard about the case, I encourage people to follow it and read about it, because I mean, a man is has a chance to be put to death or in jail for the rest of his life for a murder he didn't do. And people have actually said the people who actually did it. So it's crazy about it, but I encourage people to read about it.
What are your thoughts thoughts on DeLon's game and just what he can kind of bring to this team and the backcourt?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of his game. I think he's killed us a couple of times. He's a really good player. He's very versatile. Someone who can get to the hole, but also knock down the jumper every now and then and make you respect it. And he's a tough cover, especially in pick and roll. But then on the defensive end, he's a long defender who can get stops, and he can guard multiple positions too, which is good for us.
All right. Thanks for your time, Trey.
I appreciate it.
Welcome, Gorgie. Open for questions.
Hey, Gorgie, what was the reasoning for signing with Atlanta? What intrigued you about them, and what are you looking forward to?
I mean, that was a great opportunity for me. I think just come join this basketball team after what they did last season. I think coming here give me a chance to help this basketball team, you know, and I'm very excited to share the court with these guys.
Any other questions? All right, Gorgie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Just what are the biggest things you want to show or prove during this training camp?
Just my intensity, you know, my energy, just being a good teammate, you know, when I'm on the sideline, just cheering on my team and making sure everybody, you know, get their job done.
All right. Thank you for your time, Johnny.
Thank you.